Hey there, friends of FestAbility. My name is Jenna, and this is my good friend, Sarah Jean. And we are co-presidents of a nonprofit here in St. Louis, Missouri called FestAbility. FestAbility celebrates the disability community through education, empowerment, and unity. And we have been around for about 2 years now here in St. Louis. We have an annual celebration. And basically, we put this all together because we felt there are a lot of nonprofits that support the disability community, but there's not necessarily something bringing all of those people together. So that's why we created FestAbility.
Over the past 2 years, we've had two great big celebrations at the Missouri History Museum at the end of July to celebrate the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, which happened on July 26, 1990.
So this year, obviously with everything going on in the world, our celebration in person is not going to happen, unfortunately, but we have come up with a different idea that we are super, super excited to share with the social media community today, where rather than just celebrating in St. Louis like we've done the past 2 years, we want to really expand this opportunity and take this as an opportunity to expand FestAbility to people all across the country, all across the world, to really unify the disability community as a whole, wherever you are, to be celebrated. And we are very excited to be celebrating a huge feat for the disability community in that this year we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. So we are going to, over the next 10 days, put out a different video from a different member of our FestAbility team who has helped make this possible over the past 2 years about what FestAbility means to them, their connection to the disability community, and we just want to share our nonprofit and our mission and our goals with all of you in hopes that you guys can all share your stories with all of us too. We are going to start today with Sarah Jean, and she is going to tell us about her disability and what FestAbility really means to her. So Sarah Jean?
Yeah, so thanks so much, Jenna, for working on this and spending so many hours promoting FestAbility. I have spinal muscular atrophy, which is a neuromuscular disorder that causes me to need to use a power chair for all of my mobility needs, as well as to have to have personal care attendants help me out with every single activity of daily living, from getting dressed in the morning to brushing my hair, brushing my teeth, and making meals and using the restroom. I am so thankful to be part of the FestAbility team because I am very passionate about making sure people with disabilities are included in society and celebrated for their strengths. So often people with disabilities are overlooked and underrepresented, and I think that FestAbility is just a really great way for us to bring attention to all of the great things people with disabilities can do, and share some pride and community with each other.
With everything going on this year and how we're going to have to transition from an in-person to a virtual event, talk to me about how you feel that change could actually help us grow FestAbility and unite the disability community even more than we already have.
So there's definitely been a roller coaster of emotions, going from like, oh my gosh, we're not going to be able to have FestAbility, to being like, it's going to be so difficult to create a virtual event, to, oh my gosh, we're going to be able to create a virtual event that is just as cool and exciting as our in-person events. And we're going to be able to reach way more people. I really have hopes that we'll be able to, take our message across the country and maybe to different parts of the world even, and share our message of celebrating disabilities on July 25th.
So to wrap this up, we are putting this video series together because we need support and we would like to really use our platform and use our voices to unite the disability community from beyond the borders of St. Louis like we have the past 2 years, and really use this virtual aspect as an opportunity to reach people all over the country, all over the world. And we have a big day coming up for FestAbility on May 7th. It's a Thursday, and it is Give STL Day, and we are asking for any support from anyone who feels like they want to help us make our mission and to really turn this into not just an event, but a social movement where we are able to celebrate the disability community. So we have created a hashtag FestAbility Unites. We want to bring this whole community together from wherever you are, and we would just love any support you can give to FestAbility this year as we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Do you have anything you want to add to wrap it up, Sarah Jean?
Thank you so much, Jenna. We are so excited to use the hashtag FestAbility Unites to bring people together all across the country and all across the world. Don't forget, on May 7th, go to givestlday.org and donate to FestAbility.